Hello and welcome to my very first vlog. So please bear with me. I'm still getting to grips with using the equipment and the editing and everything else that comes with vlogging. I'm sure in time that I will become a subject matter expert on all of these things, but for right now you'll just have to bear with me. I thought I'd kickstart the first vlog with a garage gym tour. Show you around the equipment that I've bought over the course of years. The garage gym is a very personal and important part of my life. When I was a personal trainer down in Manchester, my goal was always to have a garage gym, and when we finally bought our first house in 2013, we committed to kitting it out. We started off very small. We had a few basic pieces of equipment, and over the course of the years we'd added to it. We'd got the floor in, we'd done this, we'd done that, and when we moved into the new house, there was one important aspect and criteria that I had with regards to the garage gym. It's a very small piece of detail, but I wanted a door from the house to the garage, so it made it easier to come into the garage, so we get a lot more use out of that. We have that now, and I feel that we've got everything that we possibly need from the garage gym. We've got the flooring done, we've got the motivational pieces of wall art in most places here. There's a medals board over there, whiteboard, and it's just trying to emulate that environment you would typically get from a CrossFit gym. So yeah, we are there. So we'll kickstart with the bottom end of the gym. But I think in terms of all the equipment that we need, we've got everything that we need. I think there's probably two changes one piece of equipment that I would buy, and one change that I would like to do to the garage gym. But in terms of the equipment, the one thing that I feel that we could have is a ski erg. The two reasons why we don't have one is, number one, it's bloody expensive for a piece of equipment. Number two, I think most importantly, it would take away. There's quite a lot of stuff in here now, and there's just enough floor space to be at 2 people, 3 people in here to be exercising at any one point in time. You put a ski erg in here, and it would take that sort of floor space away. So that's probably the main reason. And the other thing that I would like to change in here is the garage door is on rails. So a lot of potential overhead work over there is kind of non-existent because it will hit the rails. So in a perfect world, I'd probably change the garage door so it didn't go on rails, but it doesn't really bother me too much if there's only one or two people working in here at any one point in time, where you can go outside and do the work there, or have 2 people over on this side of the gym. So we'll get cracking with the garage gym review and tour. If you guys have got any questions, any queries on, or want to get any links, then please DM me on my Instagram at Kelsdem. I'll link it below, along with comments. If you want to see any more different content on anything at all, then let me know. If you want to know where I got some of the equipment from, just let me know. Just message me, and I'll happily send that stuff out. Okay, right, let's go for it. Okay, so this is a recent addition. Bought these posters from WIT, just kind of instructional ones. So one's for a deadlift, the other one's for a push jerk. Got them framed, it just makes it look a bit better. So the medal board there, Susan's doing a lot of running. I've recently done a 5k, felt pretty good with it, so I'm keen to do a little bit more of that. We can do a sort of goals video in the next vlog of what my sort of plans are for the remainder of this year and next year. But yeah, got some of those. Just thought it'd fill up that bit of wall there. This was the rails that we were talking about that kind of gets in the way of overhead work here. In an ideal world, as I said, I'd probably change that, but it's not too bad. Over here, another one, air squat, again framed. We've got two pieces of cardio equipment in here that you would typically see in a CrossFit gym. One is the air bike, devil's work, that thing. We had to go on, me and my pal Danny, we were at the Glasgow Classic and they had rogue bikes. The rogue bikes look amazing, but when you're actually on the bike, you don't get as much kind of feedback from the effort that you put in. So when you're going really, really hard on the air bike, you get, the belt goes a lot louder, and whereas on the Rogue Echo bike, it doesn't go as loud. So as much as it looked amazing, it just didn't quite enjoy the experience as much. Well, I know who's ever going to enjoy the experience on an air bike, but I just didn't quite get as much feedback from it. And yeah, I don't think it would be something that I would want to switch up, to be honest with you, despite the fact that it does look awesome. So yeah, Rogue Echo bike, Bulldog bike there. Air Assault bikes, just as good. I've used those in the past. We went for this one just because we felt that the build quality was quite good, and we were influenced by, I think, Team Ritchie, Craig Ritchie on his vlogs, who said they were pretty good. Over here we've got dumbbell racks. So the actual rack itself is from a place called Mirrorfit. Excellent piece of equipment there, really sturdy, very well built. The dumbbells are all the same dumbbells. I think they just come out the same sort of factory in terms of where they're built, but they're embossed with different ones. So we've got some that are from Strength Shop. We've got some that are from Sports HQ. There's another one that sell them. But yeah, in terms of that, we've got them from 22 right the way down to 10 kilos with a couple of kind of smaller one for accessory work there. Then we've got Slam Ball, 9 kilograms. One thing I had recently was a wall ball. It was a 10 kilo wall ball from Mirrorfit. Wasn't as good as the ones that I got in the box, so I am on the lookout for another 9 kilo wall ball. So if anyone's got any good links, please comment below. Down here we have kettlebells, and we've got a few of these kind of handle bike rack things from the hardware B&Q, screwed into the, so lots of resistance bands in there for mobility. That's to get rid of the spiders. Weight belts hanging up there. These things are fantastic big pieces of kit, particularly for kind of rehabilitation shoulder work. Susan has some shoulder problems with tightness. I do as well, so those things are great. You just attach them to that thing there, and you can do some kind of shoulder accessory work. Highly recommend those. I think we're off Amazon, so if you're looking for a link, just let me know. So down here we got another piece of equipment from Mirrorfit for the barbells, the barbell holders, chalk bucket. And that's for mobility. The rower, just tucked away down in there. Got to represent Forest and Man United. A mirror for the gun show, obviously. Here, got this thing off Amazon. I thought it was quite helpful. We use it quite a lot, just for planning training. It's really handy for when I've got the sort of Rainhill trials or I'm ramping up for a competition. You can kind of schedule in when you're training, when you're taking your rest days. And here we've just got a sort of a whiteboard just for writing up our workouts up on there. This thing here, I don't know if you can see that. That's from my good friend and nutritionist Richard Chesser. He kind of built up a sort of macronutrient requirement calculator for me for single sessions, and as you can see, double sessions, single sessions, maintenance, fat loss, muscle gain. We can dive a bit deeper into that into another vlog, and that's just to work the clock, because I've had that clock for about 6 years and I've never been able to work it properly without using this. Some motivational stuff here. So we picture 7 rules of life. Whenever I'm on the bike, just remind myself to, do all of these things. I think it's quite important. This is the rack. So we've got the rack from Strength Shop, had the pull-up bar at the top. I was quite conscious of space in here. If I was to go for one again, I would probably go for one that folded away on a wall just to give myself a little bit more floor space, but it's done now and it does the job. Great bit of kit, very sturdy. And we've bought, again, Mirror Fit, a couple of extra plates, and decided to get them for two reasons really: to hold this down for when we're doing pull-ups so the whole rack wasn't falling all over the place, but also just to build up the numbers in terms of deadlifts as well, so when we're on the deadlift bar we've got enough weight. The box there, which is going to be used a lot for just holding this camera and sometimes jumping on. This is from Mirror Fit. Great bit of kit for conditioning. I've got a nice bench there. As you can see, it will extend up on both sides if you want to do incline, decline, etc. You've got it there. Some rings, they were eBay. Great buy for doing kind of a ring dips. Obviously we can't do muscle ups in here, we don't have the space. A toast rack there with all the weight plates. These weight plates are the original ones that we got when we very first bought our equipment. These were the first plates that was part of a deal that we got from Strength Shop, and 20 kilograms, 10 kilograms, 15 kilograms, and a couple of 5s in there as well. If you're ever looking to set up your own garage gym, one piece of furniture I would highly recommend that you buy is this bad boy from IKEA. Storage for, just bits and bobs, keeps the place tidy. We have one in the living room for Zara's toys as well, but in terms, you can put your shoes on there, hide away all the stuff that you don't want people to see. Very inexpensive and just makes the place look nice as well. So if you're ever thinking about setting up a garage gym, highly recommend that. Other pieces of for accessory work that we got recently, I'll show you here. Quite integral for some of the movements I find that we typically don't do a lot of the time in CrossFit. Well, when I'm in the sessions, we do it sometimes, but not all the time, and it's something I was keen to do a little bit more of, is these things here. So that, I don't know if you can see that, I get the angle right. That will go over a barbell and you can do rows. This one here goes into a bumper plate. So that goes into a bumper plate, and then the barbell goes in that, and then you can do kind of rotational stuff, which is great for the core. Fantastic. So two pieces of equipment that I thought were well worth buying for accessory work and building up good core strength. It's something that I suffer from a lot, is able to do all the big good stuff, but when it comes to core stuff, it could always be a lot stronger. So trying to implement a lot more of those movements, particularly in the garage gym when I've got the time. We got there another little piece of furniture, again IKEA job, picture frame, holds all your little bits and bobs in there. So guys, that concludes the garage gym tour. I think I've covered everything in here. In fact, I think the only thing that I've not covered is the flooring. Oddly enough, we saw somebody at an expo, it was the Glasgow SFN Expo, and it was actually selling horse mats. So these are actually horse mats, but they actually started kitting out CrossFit gyms as well, because of the flooring is I think it's 12mm thick, perfect for a garage gym. I can find the guys' links below. I think they did CrossFit Cumbria as well, so they're kitted out with that. But yeah, horse mats is a much cheaper alternative than your sort of mainstream commercial places that do sell it, and really high quality as well. It's built to last. So yeah, that sort of concludes everything in here. It's an environment to keep me motivated, to keep Susan motivated. If you've got any questions, any queries on anything, please do let me know. More than happy to send links. Yeah, and anything in terms of content that you want to see, please let me know. As I said, it's my first vlog, so please bear with me. But your feedback is important, so I would like to know what sort of content you would want me to cover next, if anything at all. You know, what could improve? What would you like to see less of? What would you like to see more of? All of this is going to be invaluable to me to improve the channel, improve the content that I give out to you guys. So thanks for watching, folks. If you can like, comment and share with your family and friends, that'd be appreciated, and I'll catch you in the next vlog. See you later, guys. Bye bye.